All right, one of the things I try to do here is dispel some of the narratives. And if you go to Bears Twitter, you will get an absolutely just beat down of these players. The Bears are the worst. They're terrible, blah, 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 blah. The reality is, if you look at that game, the defense, look at the total yards on the screen. This is at the very end of the game. This is the start of our 9th drive. So this is basically the game stats. The Niners had 448 yards. The offense had 161. There's dual responsibility here. The offense could not get going in the first half. It was abysmal, problematic, frustrating, very stressful, blah, blah, blah. The defense was giving everything up. We gave up 38 points, guys. 38 points. This is not all on the offense. But if you look at Bears Twitter, they're going to tell you these guys right here on the front line, those 5 guys with their hands in the dirt right there, they're the worst in the league. Now, I'm not saying they're the best. I'm not saying they're top 10. But these starters have not played bad. This is one of the worst games for Coleman Shelton. I agree. It was not a great game for him. He has not had any missteps with Caleb all year. He got absolutely manhandled on one play in this game, and there were a couple others as I've reviewed the plays. The All-22 is not out yet, so this is not All-22. And I can't play the video for copyright reasons, so we're just going to kind of track through it. I'm going to show you the very last drive. This is, well, before Tyson Bagent came in. This is drive number 9 for those who are technically tracking the drives. This is drive number 9. The very first play. Let's kind of look how this goes along. So here's the snap. You've got DeAndre Swift in the back. You got Keenan and DJ up top, and you got Rome down here next to Cole Kmet at the bottom. All right, so here the play develops. All right, Caleb's back there. Pretty nice pocket, right? We're going to show the logo here, Fox. Pretty nice pocket here. You can see Rome up there developing. Here's DJ Keenan cutting across. A little bit of help here from Cole Kmet. Let's see what happens here. Again, I can't let it play because of copyright issues, but we're going to have to for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it while I play it. You can see right here you have the check down. Easy check down right here. Easy check down right there of DeAndre Swift. So he can take the check down if he wants to. Now this is blurry, but if he didn't take the check down, you've got Rome up here who has absolutely killed his defender. He's beat him by a good 10 yards. Now this is not a bad throw. I know it's blurry on the screen, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do here. So, you got the defender right there too, but he could have hit him right there in stride. But this wasn't a bad throw. It wasn't. DJ had his man beat. Caleb just threw the ball behind DJ. Got a look of frustration here from DJ. Cole Kmet's holding up good enough right there. I mean, he's been in the pocket for 3 or 4 seconds here. You see Matt Pryor and Coleman Shelton over here. Tevin Jenkins and Braxton coming over to help here. Darnell Wright had his man all game. Caleb throws it. And try to pause it enough so that we don't get an issue here. And you see it's behind him. If he would have led DJ here, this would have been an easy completion. I mean, he just threw behind DJ. DJ in stride had to slow up, and the defender caught up to him. He had him beat by 2 steps. He throws it over here in stride, and we would have had that one beat. Okay, play number 2 on this drive. It's 2nd and 10. See Rome down here with DJ. We got Colin Johnson, it looks like. 2 receivers up there. I don't exactly know who those were, to be honest. All right, here's into the snap. And I apologize, guys. This isn't free-flowing because I can't. I don't want to get copyright infringements. But there's a nice little pocket there. You got a decent little pocket that's developed right there. They're holding them off. The line is not doing terrible. If you take from Twitter the 1 or 2 bad plays a player has in a game, it's not going to look good. Of course it's not going to look good. And I'm not saying we have the superstars at every position, but Caleb has got to get rid of the ball. All right, this is 3 to 3.5 seconds into this play. Look up there, you got DeAndre Swift, and you've got Rome right here sitting in his route on a stick route, who's wide open. You're not getting the 15 yards, but you've got 5 yards, and he can turn upfield and do something with it. Get the ball into your playmaker's hands. This is after 3.5, 4 seconds. You can see they've handled them. He even pushed the defender back. Push the defender back here. They've handled them. This is almost 4 seconds into this play. Now Caleb turns around and starts running. In fact, I'm going to show that. So Caleb has turned around to look at the defender he had wide open here and here. And now he decides to take off and run, and he's going to get tackled. That is not on Braxton Jones, guys. I'm sorry. That's not on Braxton Jones up here. That's not on Tevin Jenkins. And you're going to say that's on Tevin Jenkins. He decided to run. He had wide open. He needs to take the checkdowns. All right, play number 3 on this drive. We got 3rd and 11. Caleb's going to have over 3 seconds again on this one, and he has an alley to run, and he doesn't take the easy route. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. I am not a Caleb hater. This is not a Caleb hate video, but this is absolutely if he's got a pocket that's well developed and he has opportunities to get the ball out, he needs to do it. He needs to take the checkdowns. He's a rookie. I'm absolutely not trashing on him, but he's got to get the ball out of his hands to the playmakers. They're bringing pressure. They bring a 5th guy. Got covered here. These guys are holding up well. Braxton's got his guy held up well. I mean, you've got a pocket there. It looks good. And this is the one that's misinformation on Twitter, because now you're going to see the sack get developed here. This is after 3 seconds right here. You've got 2 checkdowns right here. 1, 2. 2 checkdowns. You've got both of them. Hit one of them when you know you've had the ball for 3 seconds, and the other ones down the field, down here, aren't developing. Get it out of your hands. Then after another half a second, you're going to see Cole looking behind him, DeAndre looking behind him. They're both ready for the ball, ready for the ball, ready for the ball. Caleb didn't get it out of his hands. Then you get the swallowed up result, and everybody trashes on Braxton for that. I'm not saying Braxton's the best tackle in the league, guys. I know he doesn't have the best base in the league, but he doesn't play bad. He holds off his guys for 3 or 4 seconds. That's plenty of time in the league to be able to have Caleb have a play develop, get the ball out of his hands, or scramble. Maybe he needs to scramble a lot more if our receivers can't get open and we can't play call and develop a play. Here's the other side of it. You can see the pocket here. You can see they have them contained for a couple seconds here. Nothing separation here. You're not getting separation from. And then when you look at this angle, you see you also have Keenan right here. He could have thrown right there to Keenan and got, I don't know what that is, 6-7 yards. Opportunity to try to get the other 4 yards, and then you're down so far late in the game. Go for it on 4th down. Who knows what would happen. But then right after this, I agree. Braxton is not holding up, but you're not going to hold up past 3 or 4 seconds on every single play. These edge defenders, these pressure, you got 5 guys coming in for pressure. Their job is the same thing as our job is to hold up. Held up for 3 or 4 seconds. Get the ball out of your hand. You got Keenan right here. You got DeAndre over here, and you got Cole over here. Get your ball out to one of these 3 guys. Let them make the play. He held onto the ball way too long. And then he got swallowed up. Boop. And this is the play that everybody's trashing on Braxton for, saying that Braxton's the problem. So, again, guys, I'm not trashing on Caleb Williams. I think he's absolutely a phenomenal quarterback. He's got such high potential, and he's going to develop in this league. I'm really, really excited to see what he can do. But don't fall for all this narrative crap. I mean, that's what Twitter does. That's what these guys who don't know what they're talking about do. This line is not terrible. And then I see more of you come back after the game and say, oh, you're wrong about the line, this, that, and the other. Like, guys, it's not realistic to expect the line to be perfect on every single play. But when you have the same thing with Caleb, out of the 5 sacks taken in this game, I originally said probably 2 were on the line. That's probably fair, but you can say 4 of those were on Caleb, and only 1 was on the line. But realistically, 2 were on the line and 3 were on Caleb. It's not all on the line. He's got to get the ball out of his hands. There's a reason they've been playing so much better, and the line is that big reason. He's got to get the ball out of his hands, period, plain and simple. So don't bite into all the narratives, but also you don't have to trash on Caleb either. There's room to grow. There's room to develop. I hope the rest of this year they help figure it out and develop him and continue to work on that, because there is a lot of room to grow for this. All right, till next time, quick, short, bear down.